Hey everyone, welcome back. Well, we're saying welcome back. We should welcome ourselves back. Shamika, it's been a minute.
Welcome back, welcome back, welcome back.
Come on, girl, drop a note, drop a note.
That May song. But welcome back to us and you, all of our listeners.
We are back to catch up on what, 4 episodes of Married to Medicine before the season finale.
Yes. And I just want to start off by saying, Miss Quad, I miss you, I miss you. And that's it.
So you agree with the people that we needed a quad? Like, what is this?
Yes, we need. What? Okay. First of all, you guys got rid of Mariah. Like, let's just start there. And now Miss Quad? I don't know. I just feel like we need Quad's little pizzazz. Like her little, we need Quad's quadness.
One
That's
thing
what we,
with quad though, it's always very natural, like her quadness. It's not forced. So that was missed for sure.
yeah, like no little like joke here and there type thing. Like, just a little ain't no fun if the rabbit's got the gun. Like I have no new sayings anymore. I've been using up all the old ones.
No, the fact that's your memorized go-to saying.
Like what?
Quad, run Shamika a check because she is keeping the quotes alive.
Girl, especially at work. The people at work eat it up. They think I'm so funny. Like, no, like no, we need Quad's wittiness. Honestly, Quad's wittiness reminds me of Girlfriends. And like how they're just so quick with their comebacks? They don't
Yes.
give you a second to think about what you're gonna say next. That's Quad. For me, I need that. I need that in my life.
Oh my gosh. This is why she's Miss Quad. Miss Quad. She
Yep,
got
she got
it.
it. She got
Got
it.
it.
Yes, ma'am. But yeah, y'all, we're here to discuss 4 episodes that did not have Quad in it. Um, we're just gonna jump right into it because let's just get into Toya not being appreciative of Mr. Eugene over here, who's trying to do the right thing. Like, we get it. He took you to that dinner. But in the episode 10? Episode 10?
Yep.
Episode 10, where they open up and Toya and Simone are sitting down for lunch, and Simone pretty much is telling Toya, like, you need to be more appreciative of what he does for you because at least he's trying. A lot of men out here are not trying, honestly.
They're not. They're really not. And this is why I'm like, I love Toya, but like you said, this is one of the reasons why it took us so long to love her. Because it's just like, Toya, where is the appreciation for Eugene? At this rate, it looks like purposely embarrassing the man on TV.
All the time, and for no reason. The man cooks. I'm pretty sure he cleans. And he helps you take out your weave.
Come on now, come on with it.
Like, what? I remember that episode of Girlfriends when they're writing down their list of things they want in a man. And Tony randomly told Joan that Greg used to grease her scalp. And then Joan yells to Maya from her office to Maya's reception desk. And she's like, Maya, add greases my scalp to my list. Like, what? The man takes out your weave, girl. Like, probably greases your scalp too.
You know what came to mind when you said girlfriends? It's not that scene. Remember when Tony was dating the guy who was going into politics and said
Yeah,
like her hair is like what, like the United Nations?
just weaving together. Yeah, he said that we need to build a community like well, because he gave her she gave the name Joan later to the news people, but yeah, he was like my girlfriend's hair, we need to be weaving our communities together. Like No, sir. I mean, yes, but no. Wow. But that was funny. That was funny.
Oh my
So,
god.
but yeah, honestly, Toya just needs to show a little more appreciation. I did not like that she said that the South Carolina trip was horrible. First of all, how she said it was horrible, but whatever. Didn't like how she said it was horrible because she didn't like history. And I get it. Some people are not history people, but like you don't like to learn new things or like learn something that you didn't know before.
Mm-hmm.
Like I don't get that.
That's just
I don't
like
get that.
I couldn't relate to Toya at that point because like literally this man does every and anything. He takes out leave, he cooks, he's good with the kids, he gives you time and attention when you want it. He's not afraid to spend on you.
Right?
What is the issue?
We'll never know. Only Toya knows.
At this rate.
Only Toya knows. But that's all good, y'all. We are going to speed bump through this. Speed bump through
That's
this.
speed bump.
Yeah, girl, we're gonna speed bump through this and we are going to jump to Simone and Cecil celebrating their boys leaving, which I love their little party in their confessional with the little party hats and all that stuff. I thought it was so cute.
Oh, they were so over them being at home. Like
Well,
if
Simone
empty
was.
nesters were like they're the perfect example of happy empty nesters because they were always painted as upsetting and I'm gonna miss my child. Not Simone and Cecil.
They were. Well, Simone's been ready since they were like teenagers. Since the show started, Simone's been ready. She was tired of living with boys, a house full of men.
I mean, I feel like I would too. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah,
That's a lot of male energy for one tiny
yeah,
woman.
it is. It is. That's why she got to be so loud all the time. There's the reason.
They really should blame the boys and Cecil for her loudness.
Yeah, they really should. She's probably been yelling her whole life. She doesn't know what it's like to talk in a normal tone.
It's like I have to yell so they'll take me seriously.
Right? Because men don't hear when you speak.
Nope.
They only hear when you're loud and you're yelling and you're angry. Like, why?
And that's when they'll complain. Why are you yelling?
Because you weren't listening the first 15 times I done told you.
Boom.
Like, get it together. Anyway, let's go into Simone yelling at Toya at Dr. Jackie's Black Mama mortality event or screening or whatever the hell it was she was doing.
Her PSA.
Yes, that's what it was. Yo. No, but honestly, I'm on Simone's side here because, like, how could you show up late and then expect that as soon as you show up, you're going to be the one to be in the chair?
Exactly. Where's the
Like, get
common
up.
courtesy?
That's what I'm saying. Like, what?
No
Like,
manners.
none at all. Like, what? Yeah, no, I was dying when Simone was like, you need to get the hell up out of that chair. Like,
She was
telling
dead
Jackie.
serious. She was not going to move.
No, she wasn't. So, you know what? Toya was wrong for that still. She should have got up because, girl, you just stepped in the building. What made you think it was your turn?
Exactly. What makes you so special?
Like, what? Was it Jackie that said she could sit in the chair? Or, I don't remember,
No, I
but
think Jackie actually just got her to be like, come on, baby, let's just get up so Simone can
yeah,
sit.
right? Yeah. Like, I don't get that. So, whatever. That was funny. You know what? I need Simone yelling at more people more often because it's funny.
Thank you. Instead of just
It's
her and
funny.
Heavenly going back and forth.
We're going to get into that just now.
Mm,
But first, let's get into the husband meetup because Round of applause, everybody, because guess who showed up? Guess who showed up? Guess who showed up? Round of applause.
Welcome, Curtis.
Wow, we haven't seen you in forever.
Big mad things at the table and everything just
Like
towering
what?
over people.
Like sit your tall ass down. We haven't seen you in like 10 episodes, sir. Where have you been? And do not say the Dominican Republic. You need more people.
I can't wait for the reunion because as much as I love them as a couple, why are you there every minute?
Every minute, like, what are you doing?
But then you complain, Jackie has no time for me.
That's
But
what I'm
then you ain't home
saying.
no more.
That too, like, what are you doing in the Dominican Republic that is so important?
With every trip, you better come back with a bag. You better come back with a stack.
Come back with a check, honey.
And
Like, what?
come on now.
Ugh, whatever. Curtis, whatever. We are now moving on to Mr. Kima at this little
Well,
husband meetup.
his
Dr.
name
Alicia's
alone
husband.
frustrates me.
You know what's funny about this couple is that in the first couple of episodes, we were like wondering where they were because they weren't talking.
Let's hear where this is going.
And now that they have opened their mouths
They
and
talk too
spoke,
damn much.
like, like what? No, because for Kima to sit down and be like, "Oh, the men have no balls because their women are like so strong or whatever." I'm totally paraphrasing because the fact that he even had the audacity, it's the audacity for me to
Audacity is
say this
audacity.
like out of his mouth. Excuse me?
And the thing is, he's so just loud and wrong.
Like all the time. Talking about women have been running things for too long and he refuses to get his balls cut off. And Dr. Damon had to look at him like, my balls are not cut off. Like, I don't know what you're talking about.
Like the men were really trying to like help him like shut the hell up
Yeah, but he just kept going and going and going.
and going.
And I was just like, why?
Be
But
like,
I do want to give a shout out to Dr. Eugene for bringing up the fact that women, like, yes, we are like with alpha females or whatever, but like women deal with a lot of inequality in America. Like they get paid less and all this stuff. So I like that Dr. Eugene brought that up and said, like, hey, tone your testosterone down because
mm-hmm.
women actually don't have it that easy over here.
Like
So,
the fact that you needed a man to tell you this in 2024 is ridiculous to me. You could have stayed in Africa. You could have stayed in Jamaica with this. And the fact
right?
is, on social media, most Jamaicans and Nigerians are like, we do not subscribe to whatever he is saying. Like, this is very old school mentality. Like, none of the new school generation, at least most of them, don't think like that.
No, and honestly, it's just nobody. Well, yeah, nobody thinks like that anymore. So it's just like, why do you? It's not like why do you still think like that? Maybe he was raised that way, but it's like at the same time too. When you know better, you do better. You
Fact.
grow, you evolve, and he don't want to do better, I guess. So
No, clearly not.
I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. But side note, can Phaedra open her eyes? Can Phaedra open her eyes? Can she? Like,
I thought I heard you wrong for a second, and I'm like, wait, what
no,
did you say?
no. Can she though? Like, her lashes. are a distraction for me. Just for me. Her lashes are a distraction. And at the end of that episode, I had to like be like, can Phaedra open her eyes?
It remind
And you know, it's important for me because I put it in my notes
it reminded me of a character, and I'm trying to remember just like what character it is.
because I feel like she's struggling to keep her eyes open, but that's just me.
Like this. Oh, see, now don't take this the wrong way, y'all. But it's definitely giving Miss Piggy with the eyes closed, with the long lashes and blonde hair.
No, for real. Because in, in Phaedra's confessionals, her eyes are like closed. Just
Because
just
you got
watch her
wings on her eyes.
Yo, honestly, like I get it. You ladies love your lashes, but sometimes they be weighing your eyes down. You guys don't feel heavy?
Like,
I don't know. I don't
up,
wear
up and
lashes.
away.
Like just gonna blink and all of a sudden you're in the sky. Sorry, y'all.
We're so wrong.
But like, wow, her eyes just look like a slit. I don't know. It's just me.
It's not
But yeah.
because even in that PSA, I'm like, yo, she could have come with a better look.
Right?
All the other ladies are just nice and neutral because it's about the message. And then here comes
Mm-hmm.
Phaedra.
Girl. I
Every
do not know.
time.
Right? I don't know. But when one episode ends, another one starts. So we have Eugene taking Toya to make a bouquet, which I love. I think that's so cute to like go out and like, have little flowers and stuff like that.
It
But
is.
I thought it was also notable to mention that he did say it's hard to be married to Toya, which we can all see, Eugene. So prayers out to you. Prayers, prayers. No sorrows, just prayers.
Yep.
Like, I don't know.
Well, even
But
even Toya's mom warned Eugene.
oh, for real?
Yes.
I need to watch this back.
I forgot which scene it was, but like even like Toya's mom had mentioned to Eugene like good luck. So Toya is not an easy person.
To deal with.
And this man is literally trying, like he literally planned out this whole date, was considerate, the flowers and everything, but there was nothing wrong with the date from before.
Yeah, I don't think there was anything wrong with it. She just didn't like that it was something that he liked to do, which is wrong when you actually think about it.
It was something he likes to do and something you like to eat. What was the
What's
issue?
what's the issue? Aren't relationships about compromise?
Look here. Give me that good looking bacon and some meat. By all means, Toya, let's switch.
Right? Honestly, I feel like the next time Toya and Eugene have a cookout, like they should invite us.
Look here. I'm very finicky when it comes from like eating from people, but
I'm eating from
hands
Eugene
down, I would eat from Eugene. No
any
questions,
day,
no concerns.
anytime. Like he can feed me any time he wants. I'm eating. So
He has proved time and time again he can cook. He knows his shit. There ain't no cookbooks, nothing.
right. So that's good. Eugene, we love you, man.
We do. We team Eugene out in these streets.
Yeah, Team Eugene and Curtis. Can't forget our boo Curtis. But Team
Wait,
Eugene and
Curtis
Team
or
Curtis.
Cecil? Because you're gonna pick one.
You need to cut this out. I meant Cecil. You know what? This is it.
I feel like Shamika Loki likes Curtis. And that's
I
okay,
don't.
because
I don't even
Curtis
like.
is cool. If you take away
I don't
season
even like his
five.
face. Anyways, Team Eugene and Team Cecil out here in these streets. Okay.
Team Curtis for the height. I mean, we can't just take it back fully. We have to give him like a point somewhere so it doesn't look so bad.
Okay, I can take it back because I said it. So I'm taking Team Cecil.
Too many C's, yo. It's too many C's. It's late for Shamika. Like,
So many C's in this show. It's actually kind of, you know what? I'm just no longer going to talk about Curtis anymore. Cecil from here on out. That's it. See, all of a sudden we had a Curtis sighting, and he's sighting up in my mouth. Like, Curtis, get out of here.
oh
Girl.
my god.
Girl.
Wait, can we talk about this whole
Girl.
event that Dr. Damon put on and this dress that Heavenly has on?
I was just actually about to bring that up because why? Why did she wear that dress?
Why did she let Phaedra talk her into that?
Did she? Or did she thought Phaedra looked cute, so I can look cute too? But she had to remember that when Phaedra was wearing her sparkly outfit, they were on vacation ish. This is your man's event about opening a pain practice.
And then when you really think about it, I feel like it was a low-key setup from Phaedra because you put Heavenly in that kind of a dress and look at what you came in.
A mess. Wait, did she buy that dress from Phaedra?
Her and Phaedra went shopping together, like in like the flashback clip. They went shopping
Why?
together.
She went shopping with Phaedra?
Y'all are the same ones already who had said if Phaedra compliments your outfits, you need to go and change. If Phaedra took you shopping to go pick this dress that was a size too small, I am on Simone's side because what is this?
Right?
Look at how the other women are
I
dressed.
must
Look at
not
how
have been.
Phaedra is dressed.
That's wrong.
That's a
That's wrong.
setup.
But honestly, I feel like at the end of the day, Heavenly should have known better. You're a grown woman, you make your own choices. And she should have known that for an event, especially an entrepreneurial event, you don't dress like that.
No.
Nobody else was dressed like that.
Setup. Phaedra set her up. Mm-mm.
Yeah, but let's talk about how Heavenly set Phaedra up while she's trying to auction her off for a date.
It's giving big pimpin' because Heavenly, again,
Big
her and Toya
pimpin'.
don't understand time and
She,
place.
but honestly, but I guess in Dr. Heavenly's offense, she just thought that, there's going to be doctors in the building. Maybe Phaedra would want one. Let's get into how at the beginning of season, episode 1, Phaedra had a man, and now we're at episode 11, and Phaedra don't have a man no more.
At what point in episode 1 did Phaedra have a man? We saw an emoji. Where,
I
you remember, Didi, where is your scooter? Where
right,
is your man?
man, honey.
Where is he?
Well, I guess we don't have to see him anymore because she's single now.
Stress.
That was quick.
There was never a man. That was production beside Phaedra in them photos, and they put an emoji over him.
Right? Yeah, I know. So, girl, whatever. At least she got what, two guys to walk up to her.
That was kind of sad. Only two.
Yeah, Heavenly. That I'm like, that's so embarrassing. Like, I wouldn't even honestly, if that was me and Heavenly called my name, I wouldn't even acknowledge. Like, I would just look around like, who is she talking? Who is she talking to? Who's Phaedra? I would have been like, who is Shamika? Who's that?
Could
Like
not be me.
because at that instant, I would be officially going by my middle name. So no, like no. I don't know the Shamika you speak of. Like what? Why would Heavenly do that?
Oh, heavenly, heavenly, heavenly.
Right? I don't
One
know,
step
but Simone
forward to
and
go three steps back.
all the time.
You're not making it easy for me to root for you. Do you understand?
It's okay because I'm on a love hate relationship with Heavenly, so I'm allowed to ride the fence. This fence is being ridden and it's being ridden hard because she doesn't give me like on one side I'm like yay, the other side I'm like no, and then I'm
No.
just like ooh in the middle, like Beyonce when she says bad bitches to the left, money bitches to the right, and we can be both. Make me in the middle. That's all night. Yes, that's me in the middle with Heavenly and my feelings for her.
You know what? That was the perfect example.
Look at Beyonce always coming through.
Always.
She's a girl's girl. What can we
Always.
say? But honestly, Heavenly, just do better. Just do better. Just be better. Be a better human being. That's all.
Girl, 10
That's
seasons in, you get what you get and you can't get upset.
all. I mean, that's why we ride the fence. You can't love or hate her. We're just on the
Mm-mm.
fence. So, you know, I don't know. But now we get into Simone and Toya bringing up what Kima said at the dinner to Dr. Alicia. And Alicia's like, this is like an ongoing conversation in our household. First of all, why is it ongoing? Um, that's a lot. And
Money?
then, yeah, and then Toya says to her, like, what he said. And Dr. Alicia's like, are you sure he meant it like that? Like, is that what he really said? Or whatever. And Toya and Simone are just looking at her like, girl, are you okay?
This is why she kind of frustrates me. Not kind of, she does.
Yeah, because it's like, why do you have to be like that? Because even at one point, she says that the women are way out of control. So when they see someone like her who respects her husband, they just want to make a mockery of it. Excuse me? So
It's
what she's trying to say is that the other ladies don't respect their husband?
Here's the thing. When it comes to Alicia and Kemma, it's like a controlled version of Heavenly and Damon.
What
Like
do you mean?
Heavenly does the things that Alicia does because of the love for her man. Alicia is doing it because she is quote unquote trained.
I don't think she was trained that way though, because she's always talking about her upbringing and her single mom doing everything for herself. So she does everything for herself.
But then
And
her
that's
man's talking about her being trained and you have to train them.
no, okay, because we're gonna get into that. No, I don't want to jump ahead. We're gonna get into that because no, okay, you know what? We're just gonna jump right on to Simone bringing up the couples trip and announcing that the couples trip is going to be in Hilton Head.
Say what now?
Is what everybody would have been saying if they were excited about a trip to Hilton Head. Simone.
Baby girl.
Oh my gosh. No, honestly, okay. So how I feel is that Simone wasn't thinking about Curtis when she was planning this trip. Curtis was not in her mind, on her membrane. He was not a speckle in the universe when she was thinking about making this trip because I personally feel that Simone would not do that to Jackie. That's just my thoughts.
And here is where we might differ. I don't think Simone did it intentionally. There's two theories. It's either production picked the vacation spot and they set up Simone. Two, we've been best friends for over 20 years. You love to promote the fact that we've been best friends for 20 years.
Mm-hmm.
Why would you do some shady shit like that? You mean the same shady shit that you did in season 8 where you did not invite Jackie to your son's graduation, but you invited Anila after knowing her for 3 days? I only want people I'm close to. Only the people I'm close to I'm going at this
Okay,
party.
but how come her and Jackie weren't talking back then? I can't remember.
Season 8 came after the height of like Buffy and everything and them trying to find balance with the relationship
Oh,
again.
okay. And we all know how I feel about Buffet. So, you know what?
And then they're saying Heavenly was trying to come in between them. But Heavenly was being a friend to Jackie. You supposed to be her best friend. You love to promote that. But here we are again. Now we're in season 10. You my best friend. You knew the hurt I went through with this cheating scandal. I s- I don't expect you to change the plans, but I do expect you to remember something like that that was very significant because we were both going through possible divorces at the time.
And see, here's the
Simone.
thing. I feel like, once again, like I'm saying, I don't think Simone did this with any malicious intent.
No.
But I feel like she literally forgot. And it's probably because, remember when Jackie and Curtis were like separated and like Jackie wanted to like be alone, like, even though she was
Mhm.
still like doing the show and a part of the group and all that stuff. And every time they would go somewhere, was it not Simone calling Curtis to come pop up on Jackie?
Oh,
So
and the
that
woman wanted her seclusion.
Jackie didn't get no peace at all during that separation. So
Mm-mm.
this is the only time I'll give Jackie any type of little saving grace. But Jackie didn't get no peace during that separation, and I did not, I did not like how they kept shoving Curtis in her face, even though Jackie kept saying she wasn't ready yet. She wasn't ready yet. You guys invited him on the couples trip where you guys had that freaking sex therapist, knowing that this man cheated with his penis. You guys
That
want to come
part.
bring him to talk in front of a sex therapist? Yeah, so
That
honestly, I'm just saying that's probably why she forgot, because she was too busy trying to get them back together, that it wasn't a thought in her mind. That's all it is.
no, but the fact that the rest of the group was like dead ass silent, even Sweet Tea had to look at Jackie like, ooh, which also proves that she was a fan. Because why are you looking at Jackie like you knew what happened?
I'm gonna reserve my comments for Sweet Tea because I actually liked her now, so we'll save that for later.
And I know
Um,
why this girl likes her now, and we go fight, but that's okay.
we can fight later. But anyways, no, I was dying when Heavenly got up in Simone's face and she's like, "You need to be compassionate."
Poor Toya just spilling everybody's breath at that point.
Yo, no, I was dying because Heavenly telling somebody they need to be compassionate, she needs to have that on a shirt. Like, shirt, a sweater, a tea mug. Heavenly of all people telling someone
The
to be
least
compassionate.
compassionate person on the cast.
Oh my gosh.
And even I can fully admit that. Heavenly.
Be compassionate. Now I was dying because that was hilarious. But whatever. Jackie said that she'd rather go to Myrtle Beach than go to Hilton Head, which I did not know Myrtle Beach was ghetto, but according to the ladies on the show Myrtle Beach is ghetto, so
I want to search what Myrtle Beach looks like. What's wrong with Myrtle Beach? Sounds like an
right?
old lady, but come on.
Right? Why is the beach named Myrtle?
Myrtle.
Oh,
Hi,
since when?
Grandma Myrtle.
I mean, it looks pretty nice. Oh, they have a Broadway, Ripley's Aquarium, a Sky Wheel. I mean, it looks pretty
What's
cool.
wrong with Myrtle Beach?
What's wrong with it? I guess we'll never know.
Right?
Maybe we should plan a trip and go one day. I don't
I
know.
mean, for experiment purposes, research.
Right? Like, what's ghetto about it? But whatever. Anyway, Jackie and Curtis are like talking about this trip now, and Curtis is saying he doesn't want to go because he got to head back to the, oh my gosh, you guessed it, the DR. What Curtis is doing in the DR, we will never know, but whatever. Um, we'll never know. Anyways, Phaedra and her son. Phaedra threw this wonderful carnival theme party for her child. And I thought that was amazing. And shout out to Dwight, okay? Shout
With
out to
his good
Dwight.
nose.
Right?
I saw that episode of Botch. He looks good. He looks like he can breathe. Breathe
I'm
again. Breathe
I'm
again.
you know what? The white people should never touch their faces. Like just leave your face alone.
Leave it.
Well, whatever. And then we have Toya being messy as usual, talking about how she thought that Apollo would be at the party. Why is Toya always talking about someone's daddy?
I have my comments about Apollo, but I'm gonna wait till afterwards because Phaedra annoyed me.
Yeah, but one thing that they did cut out was, I guess, the rest of her son's speech to her. So she did post that on her Instagram, which I thought was sweet. And you can tell that she raised those boys very good.
Mm-hmm.
So that was nice. And then here we have at the party, Heavenly bringing up the trip again. Talks about Jackie and Jackie's feelings and says that Simone could have easily changed the location. And, Simone's just like, hey, I feel like you're making it seem like I did this on purpose. And maybe you're right. Maybe production did set this up to be messy.
Okay, no, but for real though, how would you feel if that actually happened to you? Would you want like your friend to change the trip, or would you like or have them be okay with you not going? Like, what would your initial reaction be?
I feel like my reaction would probably be different because it just depends on where I am in life at that time. Like, have I gotten over it? Is it still something that's on my mind? Am I still
Mm-hmm.
thinking about it? Like, this just reminds me kind of like of when on the Braxton Family Values, where I forget which sister it was. I think it was Tamar, where she was like, if you're not gonna leave him when he cheats, and just let him cheat in peace, and like don't complain to me about it. Like I don't know. I
I
feel like
remember
it
that.
just I feel like it just depends on where you are in life. And I feel like for Jackie, I don't I don't think Jackie has had time to move on from that moment.
The way she should.
Yeah, she didn't get that space to breathe and like really
Mm-hmm.
think about it. And I personally feel that if these ladies had given Jackie the space that she asked for, Curtis would no longer be on our screens.
You think so?
I think so.
Because we're just talking about like, okay, having to learn someone new and like invest all that time again.
Okay, and it's life. Just think of it as getting a new patient.
Oh, try. Might be not wrong.
like, like nobody likes to start over and do everything all over. Like nobody likes to do that, but honestly, we do it every day. Like that's how me and you became friends. I didn't want to
Mhm.
make new friends, but there you were, honestly.
I love that for me.
Like, when you're just at that stage, you're like, I don't want to meet new people and blah blah blah. And then honestly, I met Natalie, and I was like, okay, maybe I do want to meet new people because Natalie's pretty cool. So, and I just love that when we first met, like we just clicked, and like that was that. So, like,
Very natural. It's easy breezy, beautiful cover girl.
period. I just feel like Jackie did not have time to get over it, and I feel like I guess if her and Simone have had more conversations, then she would know that Jackie is not over it, and maybe this is something that Jackie expressed to Heavenly, and that's why Heavenly was going so hard.
Okay, and that's my next thing too. Why I think people feel like either Heavenly's doing Jackie's dirty work or whatever the case may be. Oh Lord. I
Well,
feel like I wouldn't need it to be switched because I see a lot of people online being like, "Oh, so if he cheated in Paris, that means you're not going to Paris too?" Nah, if you pay my flight to Paris, I'm going to Paris.
right?
But my thing is, first of all, I'm not trying to be in the same location, the same hotel that you cheated in. So let me do my research.
Is Hilton Head a town? Like, what
I
is
think
it?
it's the town or whatever like little area they were in.
Oh, okay.
But like I would just kind of make sure, be like, I don't mind going, but I know for sure there's certain places I'm not touching just because that's just an automatic trigger.
Okay, I'm just gonna pause you right there, and I'm gonna say that Hilton Head is in South Carolina, and can these ladies not go any further?
Simone said because of scheduling.
Okay, you know what? This is the thing that upsets me. This is the thing that upsets me about people. There are certain things that only come once a year. Okay? Like my birthday. That only comes once a year. Y'all know the date. Christmas only comes once a year. Y'all know the date. Like certain things, Valentine's Day, once a year, St. Patrick's, Cinco de Mayo, once a year, people, once a year. And you're telling me that you cannot plan this trip accordingly about time? You know what? Whatever. Because if I hear about South Carolina one more time on this show, no. Mm-mm.
They
Next
went
year
to
they're gonna
Blue
be going
Ridge
somewhere.
twice. This is the 10-year anniversary. And they couldn't even get no local like international trip. At least when Mariah was around, we got international trips, we got a medical mission. So you know what? If that's what it takes for us to get some international content, bring Mariah the hell back.
Bring her back because y'all ain't going nowhere.
Because rumor had it they were supposed to go to Africa, but no budget because they brought Phaedra on the show. I'm like, y'all cheap as hell.
Okay. I mean, didn't Phaedra go to Africa on Housewives of Atlanta?
Yes, she did.
You know what? If that was the case, then they didn't need to bring Phaedra on the show. They could have had a real nice, extravagant trip for their 10-year whatever and call it a day.
They were duped. 10 years, and all we get is Hilton Head where Curtis cheated because that's all we're gonna associate the location with.
Like, of
Make
all
it
the
make
places,
sense.
like, honestly, if you guys can at least take them to Miami or something, like South Carolina,
Not even Miami, California.
bring them to LA, like, take them, like, what?
Look, if you want to go Colorado, take them somewhere with the snow. I don't know.
Somewhere? Like, I don't get
South
that. Like, honestly,
Carolina Hilton Head. Y'all rude. They don't love
yeah,
you.
right? I don't like that for them.
We could went to
They can do
Puerto
better.
Rico, anywhere.
Anywhere.
Dominic, no, maybe not Dominican.
Like, not
We could have went to a cheap island.
They could have went to Jamaica. First of all,
Period.
you all have the budget for Jamaica. Like, don't play. You guys could have went to Jamaica. They could have went to Trinidad. Or I mean, maybe not. Trinidad's been on the advisory list for 5 years apparently, but whatever. Um, you guys,
Jamaica goes on and off that list, and still the TikTokers are like, "I'm here."
like, y'all could go. They could have went anywhere, but South Carolina. I'm tired of South Carolina. I'm like, you know what? I'm like Toya now. It's shit. We are tired of South Carolina. Like, take it off the plate. Take it off the table.
Like, ugh.
Ugh, but whatever. I do want to say that while I appreciate Heavenly speaking up for Jackie, Jackie is a grown woman and Jackie can speak for herself. I do not think that Heavenly needed to. It would have been different if Jackie said something first and then Heavenly backed her up,
Hmm.
but Heavenly was not backing her up. Heavenly was straight up speaking for Jackie. And I didn't like that because even so, like, yes, whatever, some people may feel like Simone messed up at the same time, too. Jackie, Simone is your friend. Heavenly should not be talking to her like that, yelling at her like that, or anything. Jackie should have checked Heavenly from the first time.
I wonder if they purposely don't show Jackie checking Heavenly, because Heavenly always says that Jackie checks her. And when we get a little further, there's a flashback of Jackie checking Heavenly. But like, do they just choose not to show it to kind of like insinuate a certain narrative?
Who knows? Um, Quite frankly, I just feel like, honestly, like Simone's been saying since the earlier seasons, Jackie needs to speak up.
And that's the thing. Both Heavenly and Simone say Jackie needs to speak up. Jackie's a firm believer in silence is golden. And I think Heavenly just takes it upon herself to speak on Jackie's behalf
And she
when she
shouldn't
doesn't
do
need
that.
to,
And
because she knows she can
honestly,
say anything.
yeah. Honestly, and you're probably gonna want to slap me through the screen for this, but like, please, let's just let let this be Jackie's last season if she don't want to speak up. Like, I'm not gonna sit here and watch Heavenly yell at people for you. Like, what?
Jackie, girl, you see what they're trying to do? Jackie!
Ain't nobody trying to do nothing. Jackie just needs to open up her mouth. Like, Jackie wants to open up her mouth in her confessionals, but she don't want to open up her mouth in front of people.
No, but that's low key true though.
Like, what?
My girl, talk about silence is golden. I'm gonna need you to turn that silence off real quick. I need season 7 Jackie to come out. That side that
Like,
we don't get to see. That Curtis is like, I ain't saying shit because I already seen this side. We need that side.
we need it. Like, I don't need to see Heavenly or even hear. I don't need to hear Heavenly yell at anybody for anything.
Nope.
And
I want
it's what makes
we
it
hear
worse
enough
is like
of
it's not
Heavenly
even your
Simone.
problem.
Mm-mm. We hear too
So
much of Heavenly. We hear too much of Simone.
yeah.
Would
And
make
like,
people go deaf on that set.
girl, I just know Andy's deaf in one ear.
Oh hell yeah!
He's deaf. There's no
Can you
way.
imagine if Simone and Heavenly were on the same couch?
Aren't they always on the same couch?
No, it's always Heavenly and Jackie because it was for the
Mm.
two head
Oh
doctors on separate
yes.
couches.
Yes. But
But
the
if you had
first
Simone
season
and
it
Heavenly in
was,
one ear,
yes, I remember. That's crazy. No. No, no, no. But honestly, Jackie just needs to speak up more.
she
And
does. Like, girl, it's okay. If this case we won't, I think people are judging her more because she doesn't speak up. So even with her controversies outside the show, speak up. Like, either stand on it, stand on business, speak your truth. If they don't want to listen, that's on them.
honestly, Jackie, some of us are gonna just not gonna like you anyways because you give that old lady church vibe and we don't like it. And I feel like Jackie doesn't care. So I can say that. So whatever.
I mean, it's definitely giving a little snooty,
Well, a little.
but I mean, we all got a little snoot within us. I guess this people from the south are just a little bit more snooty.
I mean, whatever. She needs to talk up. She just needs to talk up.
Oh my gosh. It's okay, Jackie girl. I got your back. I see what they trying to do and I won't let that happen. My girl, nobody can make me hate you. It's been 10 seasons I've been riding for you.
She's been riding for you since day one, Jackie. You need to step it up. Give her something to ride for. Like,
You know what? You're wrong for that. You're wrong. But I get it. But you're wrong for that.
odd. Whew, Jackie. I don't know. I don't know, but whatever. Heavenly's been yelling at Simone about Jackie, about Hilton Head for like Phaedra's whole son's party. But at one point, Jackie did like, I guess, calm her down.
Yeah.
She was like, relax, like, you know. So, I mean, I guess we can give her that.
I just want to see the Golden Girls actually like get along completely.
Is Toya part of the Golden Girls?
No, it's
Oh,
literally Jackie, Simone, and Heavenly after that Miami trip.
okay.
Toya called gave them the name the Golden Girls.
Okay.
Hmm.
Well, whatever. Jackie said that if Curtis isn't going on the trip, then she's not going.
I mean, why am I going on a couple trip without my man? I ain't Phaedra or Quad.
And we'll get into that because let's talk about the fact that they went on this couples trip, first of all. And remember when Quad was recently single and Quad kept going on the couples trip and, you know, just minding her business? And wasn't it not Toya who was the first one to be like, she ain't a couple?
It was even before they got in on the trip. It was when Simone and Cecil reconciled. And remember they were having that kind of like soiree at their house.
Yeah.
And that's when Toya brought it up and be like, well, you know what? I don't think that you should be going on the couples trips.
Yeah, but here you guys are so comfortable with Phaedra on the couples trips.
And no lie, I think I'd be side eyeing Phaedra a lot more than Quad.
Right? I mean, yeah. And honestly, Quad knows all the other husbands. It's not like she doesn't know them. Phaedra's like just being
Exactly.
introduced. So, I mean,
It's
girl, what we
literally
gonna
just a
do?
personal vendetta against Quad at this point. Been saying this and it's kind of getting stale.
Since day one. Since day one. Episode one, season one. The vendetta has
Yep.
been there. And you know what? I booked it. I saw all of y'all. Every single last one of you. So it's all good. Miss Quad will be back better than ever. You know, I see somebody say that Bravo needs to give, what was it, Heavenly and Quad a show where they just like travel the world and stuff like that. I say they just give Quad a show where Quad travels the world and Quad gets to pick whichever friends that she wants to be on her trip. Because I know she definitely bring Yandy from Love and Hip Hop because her and Yandy travel
Hmm.
a lot together. So I would actually love to see that.
So I don't know if you guys remember, Mariah did she did like a second, I think this was her second sit down interview with Carlos at her new studio now. And
Okay.
she was actually like complimenting Quad and saying like, maybe Quad did outgrow the ladies. Quad actually deserves her own spin-off. Blah 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 blah. Maybe that's not her crowd anymore, and that's okay because why should you have to feel like I have to suffer when I'm around these ladies? But
Right?
in a clip that I saw of Quad, it's like Quad was coming after Mariah, saying, "Well, oh, I do have like allegiance to medicine. Thank you very much. I have this degree and I have that." And it's like, but no one was coming at you about your like your credentials.
Yeah.
She was pretty much saying you deserved more than what you're getting.
Yeah. And this is why we will always love Mariah. Maybe Quad just took it in the wrong context. Quad, I'm trying to throw you a bone. Please catch it.
I feel like
Maybe
they only showed her like a clip that made it look so bad.
yeah. So maybe that. I don't know. Why would she get mad at that? That doesn't make sense to me.
That's I'm like I need to watch this full thing through because the way they had Quad looking is just like why exactly are you mad? And what did they exactly show of Mariah saying? Because the math is not mathing.
Right? I don't know. But Quad, get it together, girl. We love you and we miss you. So all
Get
right.
it
So
together.
the group is now at Simone's house getting ready for this trip. And Simone's being bold with it, like, let me serve you Kima type thing.
Simone has time to entertain that man.
The way how she was entertaining him so hard because he was a guest in her home, I just couldn't. And the fact that for me it wasn't clicking to him that she was being nice because you are a guest in her home. He thought that she was he thought that she was like serving him. Like, no, that's not what
Nope.
she's doing here, sir. She she's being nice. But whatever. Everybody is pretty much late for this, and then Simone realizes that Heavenly and Jackie are missing. So she calls Heavenly, and Heavenly's like, I'm not coming because Curtis is not coming, which is funny to me. That's very high school, but whatever. And then Simone calls Jackie, and Jackie's like, she's not coming, and she hangs up crying. And that is why I said that I don't think Jackie's over it because she's still crying over it.
I don't know if it's so much of that. My first thing when it came to Heavenly, it would have been better if Heavenly said, "I am staying back to support Jackie, but you guys go ahead. But at least she has a friend back here. Not
Yeah.
I'm not going because Curtis not going. You and Curtis aren't even that friends. It's you could have said at least because Jackie ain't going.
Right? Like, do you even talk to Curtis?
Thank you because technically you don't really speak to the men. So and
Right?
then two, um, wait, what was it? What was your second part again? The childish part.
Oh, I just felt like it was very high school to be like, "Oh, I'm not coming because so and so's not coming." Like,
Yes, so that's my point. I'm like, it would have came off less childish if she literally would have said like, to show the support when it came to Jackie. And I feel like Jackie crying. I don't know if it's so much that she's not over it, but it's like how she said like, who knows what kind of argument or what they had to get through mentally to be like, okay, let's go, let's not go, kind of like revisiting again the story
yeah,
that's closed.
that's true too.
Mm-hmm.
But
Triggers.
girl, I don't know. I don't know. But now they're at the Hilton Head. I'm just gonna skip the part where they're on the bus and they're talking about Oral and Alicia and Kim are like, we don't do that. Like, okay, girl, have fun. Like, whatever.
Everyone looking at her like, girl, you on your own.
Like, like what? Okay.
Like if
But
that's your prize.
right. The one part that was like killing me though was the fact that Phaedra was getting all the men to do stuff for her. And I love that for her, kind of.
I mean, if you had the power invested within you, would you not?
Right? Like,
That's why I
But
said
she
y'all
was
were worried about Quad. You need to be worried about Phaedra.
Quad was carrying her own bags, okay? Phaedra made the men bring up all her bags.
Be worried about Phaedra.
I was like, what? And then that's when Kima and his extra self want to be like, oh, Phaedra makes men feel like men and want to help her. So we'll help her carry her bags then.
See why this man's going to annoy me? I don't want to see no more of him next season.
I mean, hopefully they don't come back, but like knowing Bravo, one can only dream and hope.
You had one choice: Sweet Tea and Greg or Dr. Alicia and Kemma. Only one couple can come back.
Everybody's off the island. Island's done. Island's done.
It's giving hurricane season.
What? What? I would no. You know what? I'm not gonna say that. Everybody's off the island. The island's over. I honestly I wouldn't even think about them. I would bring back Contessa. That's what I would do.
Mm,
I'd bring back Contessa.
yeah. I didn't realize how much I was gonna miss her.
Yeah, like when certain people leave a show, like you can sense what they used to bring to it.
Yeah.
So yeah, I miss Contessa. I don't care. They need to bring her back. They need to bring her
I wonder what
back.
happened to Miss Renee.
Did she quit?
After that season, it's just like she just disappeared into thin air.
Yeah. I don't know what happened to Miss Renee. Would be nice to find out though.
Right?
For anybody who watched Risa Tisa, if you have searched up Mr. Legion and you can find out what happened to Miss Renee, let us know.
Put
Let
them
us know.
detective skills to use.
Put them to use, y'all. Let us know. Because we would love to know what happened to Miss Renee. That'd be fun. That'd be fun to find out.
Hell yeah.
Curtis and Jackie showing up with Damon and Heavenly. Ooh.
Pull up to
And
the
like,
party.
no, because why did Heavenly have to walk in with her face looking like that? Like, girl, you could at least try to fake the funk and put a smile on. Like, you walking in looking more angry than Jackie.
Like, and that's the thing. If Jackie can be like, let's do it, I'm over it, come to terms with it, Heavenly, let it go.
Right? Like, just let it go. Like, why are you reliving my trauma?
Facts. I feel
Like,
like that actually makes it worse for the person who experienced the trauma.
yeah, because now you're going so hard for it, and it's just like, why?
Be
Like,
like, let it
why?
be, let it go,
Right?
let it flow.
Right? So honestly, Heavenly asking Toya what they missed or whatever, and Toya's like, how we were talking about you like a dog. Because why wouldn't you want to come? Because Curtis isn't there or whatever. And then Heavenly's like, it's just effed up that the trip is here or whatever. And then Toya's like, left a bad taste in everyone's mouth or whatever. So I also didn't like the way how Curtis walked in with like a chip on his shoulder, talking about like, oh, we're not gonna start talking about XYZ and blah blah blah. And it's just like nobody
I
even thought
mean,
about that.
wouldn't you walk with a chip on your shoulder? This is the place where you got caught cheating. I hope you have a chip on your shoulder because everyone gonna be watching your ass.
What he should be watching for is my foot when I trip him on the concrete.
And you know he's going down hard.
Like it's a 6 foot drop.
Timber.
Like what? Yeah, no. Jackie's like, y'all can leave that dead or whatever. And this is when I start to like Sweet Tea. Yeah, Sweet Tea no longer Letitia. But
Not this
Sweet
making her
Tea,
convert the girl's name.
Sweet Tea said that it wasn't fair when they kept bringing up Quad around her, and she was like, people can dish it, but they can't take it. And you know what? I have to like give a round of applause for Sweet Tea there, because in the beginning, Sweet Tea couldn't be around them without them bringing up Quad. Every 2 seconds, they were talking about Quad in front of Sweet Tea. And it's like, why would you guys do that? If they're trying to welcome her into the group. And on top of that, Simone and Toya knew her well before the show started. So I would be annoyed if I've seen you before we started filming or whatever, and like we're all cool, whatever, whatever. And then all of a sudden we start filming and you guys are like, oh, Quad this and Quad that and Quad. I'd be upset. That's just me.
Pick me. Pick me.
No, no, no. I'm actually team Sweet Tea on this one. If I'm with him now, y'all no longer need to bring her up unless she pops her face up.
I said this from the beginning, and I stand on business, and I'm gonna say it again. One, Sweet Tea, you did not marry no random doctor. You outsourced Dr. G. You went hunting for him. You came on the show that his ex wife was not a former cast member, but a present cast member. You came, and I quote Jackie, at a vulnerable time of their friendship group. You came, had the girl was at your bachelorette party about sit beside me.
Because she was being nice.
Girl, every one of these women have come with some kind of joke about Greg, some kind of story about Greg, whatever the
Yeah.
case may be.
And they
You picked Jackie because Jackie believes silence is golden and Jackie wasn't gonna cuss your ass. Toya would have cussed her out.
no, okay,
Phaedra.
but we say that, but she has been calling out the other ladies in the other episodes, because she did call out Heavenly, okay, when they're at that fake funeral, repass, remake, whatever it was. So she does call them out. It's not just Jackie, because Jackie want to be silent. Jackie, open your
No,
mouth.
she called out Heavenly because they can. Heavenly's willing to fight. Heavenly will buck up, but she would never call out Simone the same way. Even if Simone made a joke, she will never call out Toya. She
Because
would
they're
never
actually
even
friends.
dare try Phaedra.
Because Toya and Simone are actually friends with Sweet Tea.
But and they still crack jokes.
And they were
Toya
hanging
was
out with
cracking
her.
jokes with Phaedra
Honestly,
when they
Toya's the
went.
worst.
Huh?
Toya's the worst.
When they went
There's,
dress shopping.
there's no more sticking up for Toya. Like, Toya, it took me 7 seasons to like you, and here I am again. Like, girl, she's just the
Simone
worst.
might be the only one, and that's because out of their dislike for Quad. So they're gonna be nice to her.
That's wrong. But you're saying all this, but Team Cecil agreed with me, because he said that when you make jokes about the past, it is hypocrisy. And that is what they were doing when they kept bringing up Quad and
So
Greg's
the energy should have
past
been
in
for
front of
all of
Sweet
them.
Tea.
All of them. Because I'm pretty sure Jackie could have got the heat by all means. But I'm
Yeah,
pretty
she
sure
could have.
Jackie was not the only one. So where was the energy for everybody else?
She did have it when she addressed them at different times. Sweet Tea likes to explode, okay? Like, give her time. She'll explode soon enough. Like, like, give her time to build up to the explosion. Like,
How much more time do I have left? Look here. Jackie, you
you have
see
enough,
I'm
but
riding
you
for
know
you.
what?
You better come strong season 11.
Yeah, because Jackie, you telling me that you're in the hot seat every time you step into your office is not cutting it for me
Okay.
anymore. I'm tired of your office. We're all tired of your office.
This is the one thing I'm going to agree on. Jackie could
Like,
have just left it at I'm in the hot seat every day, boo. bring it.
Yeah,
Why
like
do I
you
have to bring
saying,
up the
"Oh, I'm in the
office?
hot seat every time I step into my office. I'm in the hot seat when I'm in front of a patient. I'm in a hot like shut up."
We get it. You a doctor, you an OBGYN. You's
Like
a well-known OBGYN. You get
what?
your patients and your money.
And
Jackie,
like to be honest, that's not the topic of conversation right now. The topic of conversation is y'all's hypocrisy.
I'm someone I need Kenya, Karen, can y'all go teach Jackie how to do a good clap back and not bring her job every time?
Every goddamn time. We're tired. This is why I say like maybe this needs to be her last season. I don't
Yeah.
know. I don't know. I don't know.
First of all, picture the intro without Jackie's name. Now
Now
page
patient
Dr.
Dr.
Simone.
Simone, Dr. Heavenly.
That doesn't even have a ring to it.
It does. It'll work. They'll figure it out. They'll figure it out. It's okay. It's okay. They'll figure it out. Or they can finally start off with Toya since she wants to be like the ringleader of the group apparently. But I guess they can't page Toya, so
No. And they never do. I'm waiting for the day that something actually happens and they have to page Toya, or Toya and Simone finally act like Jackie and Heavenly. You know what I mean? Like it's leading up to it.
yeah. Didn't they check her when they went on that vacation?
Which one?
The one where Toya was blaming her bad attitude on birth control pills.
Right.
And they were all like birth control.
That's how birth control is. I don't want it.
Toya just Toya needs you know what, whatever.
I'm still laughing at the fact that Greg is out here trying to be like, oh, don't bring out this side of sweet tea. Don't bring her out. And Heavenly goes, boy, bye. We've seen a lot worse. Quad was a lot worse. And everyone stayed silent because they all know.
Right? Yeah.
You trying to warn us of this little girl?
I
30
mean,
years, most of our juniors.
I don't know. Maybe she could flick Jackie. I don't I don't know. I'm so sorry. I'm letter blocked.
Look here, my girl works out. She goes to the gym. Okay,
Okay.
don't make the skinny 60-year-old body fool you.
One thing I don't like, and you're probably gonna be like, ah, but one thing I didn't like was when Jackie said she was gonna handle baby girl later. I was like, excuse me? And I get it. Sweet Tea calls them old all the time. And you know what? Whatever. They are old. But I like how even in that moment, Eugene looked at Jackie sideways and he was like, baby girl, this is a
You
grown
just call
woman.
me a bitch. You can't tell me what I can and cannot call you.
You know what?
That was a stank
Okay.
one too.
I probably would have said the same thing to Jackie if she came back to me with, I'm in the hot seat every day I step into the office. I probably would have said the same thing. I probably would have said the same thing. Because what? What? What does that have to do with what I'm approaching you about right now?
Look here, the only reason why baby girl comes off as offensive is because Sweet Tea is younger than everybody in the.
But like I said, I like how me and Eugene are on the same side.
Eugene was the same one shocked too with how did she say it? Like the whole like I'm done with it,
Yes.
because Eugene ain't never seen these sides of Jackie before.
Yes.
They see her as the peaceful old church lady.
Yeah, peaceful. Yeah, honestly, no, but no, I like how me and Eugene and Cecil be on the same side. So, Jackie, you out. Like
Cecil will never go against his second wife.
he did though when he said, "Let me pull up my quotes." Cecil said that when you make jokes about the past, it is hypocrisy. And he was directing that towards Jackie because of what Sweet Tea said about them always bringing up Quad. And I believe they also brought up um G situation with the hotel room and all that stuff. So I'm honestly on Sweet Tea's side with this. Like, why would I empathize with Jackie when Jackie didn't empathize with me? Because okay, check this. Jackie, your man cheated on you, and here you are making fun of me and my potential marriage for my man potentially cheating on me, and you know everything you went through and your man cheated on you.
Damn.
Why would you do that? So you know what?
Next scene.
Jackie did deserve Jackie deserved that fu. She deserved it. Period. Like yes, Letitia, coming through hot. Sweet tea, my girl, my girl. You
Look here, someone said that's all Mariah had to do was probably just say that to Jackie too, and then they would be good.
they probably would be. They'd be the best of friends because what? What? So
Jackie, I'm trying to throw you a bone, child. Pick it up, pick it up.
right? Yeah, no, don't throw stones in glass houses. Like let's not, Jackie. Let's not.
Exactly.
But oh my god, was that my last? Oh, that is my last note for that one. All right. Oh wow, we're on to episode 13 now. That's amazing. That is amazing. Okay, Hilton Head Part 2. First of all,
No, before we get to that last episode though, what did you think about the apology in the car?
oh, in a sense, I actually agree with Jackie. The apology is sometimes when people apologize, it's not for you, it's for them so that they can feel better about themselves.
Mm-hmm.
So, in that sense, I do agree with Jackie. But on the other hand, I do feel like Sweet Tea was trying to be genuine with her apology. I don't know. Whatever. In some ways, I see myself in Sweet Tea in the way how, um, just in the sense that when I feel so passionately about something, depending on the type of emotional state that I'm in, tears will come out of my eyes.
Mm-hmm.
Like I'm crying at the drop of a dime, depending on how passionately I feel about something.
Yeah.
So I feel like when she was talking about it with Greg earlier before she actually apologized to Jackie, I feel like she really meant it. But Jackie just was not ready to receive it at that time.
No. Like I said, there's always a time and place, and that's why I'm happy as we go forward. We see the apology actually like come with an explanation and what the case was.
Yeah.
I think in the car was a little forced because it came from Simone saying, I'm so embarrassed that you're welcome.
What? Listen, Simone, honestly. And stop trying to tell people what to do and when to do it.
You can't tell someone how to feel. You can't police them.
No, like let people deal with things the way that they want to deal with them. And that's why I think it was a couple episodes back where Toya was saying something to Phaedra, and Phaedra was like, that's why that works for your household.
Oh, when they're talking about like her needing a man.
Yeah. Like, leave people alone. Like, what?
Hmm.
Just leave people alone. I don't know. They need to, like, I love the
Can't
ladies and
be
I
out
love the
there
show,
policing.
but sometimes they like to force certain ideologies onto
Yeah.
people. And I don't like that. They need to
100%.
leave people alone. Like, Sweetie didn't need to apologize in the car. She could have done that when she was ready. And I feel like when she did it on the yacht, she was. I don't even feel like she was ready then because Toya was like, "Oh, now's a good time. Go talk to Jackie now."
That was a push from Toya and Liquid Courage.
That too, but like, still, like, just leave her alone.
Be like, if she meant what she said, then let her stand in it.
Yeah,
Just be like, Jackie, I'm sorry it hurt you, but like it had to be said.
yeah,
I would have respected that more.
right. Like, and then move on from there, and you can get over it or not if you don't want to. Like, I don't know,
Hmm.
whatever. So we're at Hilton Head Part 2, y'all. Part 2. Oh my god. The ship seems like it's never ending. Um
I feel like they dragged out getting to the trip, and now the trip seems so short.
yeah. Yeah. Yeah, it was very short actually. But so the ladies go golfing and then the men have their cooking competition, which was, I thought the cooking competition was so cute. I loved it. I like how they had like their own little teams and stuff like that. And honestly, I already knew that Eugene was gonna win, so I was just like, "Yeah, my money's on Eugene. If we made a bet, I would have won." Um, all on Eugene. All on
First of
Eugene.
all, Damon doesn't cook.
No,
Kemma doesn't believe in a man cooking in the kitchen. See,
no.
so where was the strategy for you picking your team?
Right?
Greg looks like if he has to, he can throw down. Curtis, as your best friend, you could have just picked your friend. You
Yeah,
left
they
him for
love
last.
Curtis for last. Probably because they know he can't cook. They had him back there cutting up the pineapple. Like,
Okay, do you remember, was it like season 2 when the boys went to go stay with Jackie and Curtis because of like that whole date Simone plan?
oh yes.
And she could only feed the kids Benadryl, a pickle, and popcorn.
Like, what? Get it
So
together.
I don't blame him,
Yo, get it together.
but there was no strategy in picking Damon and Kemma.
Maybe he picked Kema because he's Nigerian and he probably knows Nigerian love their spices.
The man don't believe in cooking though,
I know, but it's funny how he was right about the rice.
and the squash.
Yeah. So you know what? I I think he's just lazy. I think he's just lazy. He just doesn't want to cook because I'm pretty sure if he was single and alone, like, what are you not going to cook for yourself? You're going to
So he's
starve.
using his traditions, quote unquote, to not do things in the
So
house.
he's going to starve.
And she don't know no better because she's American and she doesn't come from Africa or any of the islands.
That's wrong. That is so wrong. Honestly,
That is
you need to do
manipulation at
better.
its finest.
I feel like he needs more time with these men though, so that they can probably like train him. Like, because that's what they need to.
Honestly,
That is what they need to do. But the woman golfing was funny. I love that Sweet Tea can golf, I guess. And then Toya's like, "Oh, you really be with the old men for real?" Like,
too much time on her hands. That's why she can golf so well.
why you say that? Like, wow. There's a golf course by me. Maybe I should go practice. Find me a little sugar daddy.
I mean, it doesn't sound like a bad scouting spot.
Right? Get me some clubs. Act like I know what I'm doing.
Oh, no, 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 no. Oh, I just missed it. I need this. Someone like just tutor me real quick.
Right?
I need an instructor. How do I do this?
Right? Like,
I don't want to be messing up the yard.
right? Honestly, I don't know. But
Oh my god.
girl, that was funny. That was funny. Oh, so on the way to the I don't know, on the way to the yacht, okay, because apparently they got some 80-foot yacht or whatever. And I'm only bringing this up because I want Dr. Heavenly to stop embarrassing Damon. Um, because Phaedra, they're in the car, and Phaedra brings up that Kima said that they don't do oral. And then Heavenly is in her commercial holding Dr. Damon's hand, and she's like, it's a must, or whatever. And I just, Dr. Damon's always just sitting there, and he looks so uncomfortable. Like, Heavenly, stop. He doesn't want to talk about his sex life on TV
The man, I feel actually kind of sorry for David and Eugene because I feel like they just get embarrassed in different ways,
for no
and
reason.
Toya and Heavenly don't realize it.
No, it's like they're oblivious. And you know, maybe that's what Kima's talking about. Like, y'all be too free. Like, y'all be too free. And some of the things y'all be saying, like, what? No, because when they did the flashback to Toya, oh my gosh, I feel so bad. Sorry, Eugene. But they flash back to Toya saying how Eugene talking about what was the one thing you were surprised about after getting married? And Toya was like, that their penis doesn't grow. What?
And it could have been anything else that you
Anything.
wanted to say.
Anything. Doesn't put the seat down, doesn't fold the sheet after he gets up from the bed. I don't know. Any doesn't wash the dishes after he cooks. She could have said anything. But whatever.
Every
Whatever.
time.
I don't know. But here we have another example of Jackie talking in her confessionals, but not to the person's face. Because she says that she says she owes Sweet Tea an apology for not smacking her like her mama should have. And you know what? It was in that moment that I looked at Jackie and I wanted to smack Jackie. Yep, in that moment. Because who are you to talk like that? Like, but like her mama should have? Excuse me?
I'm so confused at what's wrong. I could be very biased, but I'm just saying,
No.
what's wrong?
Sweet Tea was very valid in her FU, and that's all I'm saying.
I mean, at the end of the day, they're both grown adults, so really, you can't be too mad.
Well, there's that too, but I just feel like
But Jackie is older than her own mama, so
I mean
have
there's
some
that
respect.
too, but it's like at the same in the same breath where Jackie's like, you know, you entered this group at a vulnerable time. I'm still trying to find the vulnerability. Is the vulnerability about Quad?
Oh, 100%.
Okay.
It's Quad.
So
It's them not feeling that connection to Quad. It's them trying to figure out where do they stand with Quad, but then also this new woman and Quad's ex-husband come in. So it's like who who are we siding with?
and you know what? That's very funny to me because they have been friends with Greg since Greg came off the show.
The men always stayed friends
They
with him,
stayed friends with Greg. So why are you guys now wondering how Quad's feeling?
but the men stay over there, and you, as the women, stay with Quad.
Like that's all it was. But it wasn't they were just too messy with it. Like with the whole inviting Sweet Tea and all of, like they were just too messy with it. And maybe there would be
Yeah,
no vulnerability if you guys were actually there for Quad. Like I don't get it, but
they did
like
drop they dropped the ball as a group of friends for sure.
yeah, they did. When it comes to Quad, and I don't think they're ever going to see that unless somebody is able to write up an essay to Andy for him to read at the reunion.
The same way someone wrote a whole article about Potomac in Essence.
Yeah.
Was it Essence?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So honestly, I don't think that they'll see it the way other people see it. So
Mm-mm.
I mean, it's whatever. It is. whatever. But at least Sweet Tea did apologize to her, and I guess they're moving on from it.
I
You
mean, okay, was Sunshine better than Baby Girl? Did you feel better with Sunshine?
I don't feel nice with Jackie calling anybody any type of name, knowing that she has that nice, nasty rudeness to it.
Jackie, I'm trying to throw you a bone, child, but it's not reaching.
No, because even when Jackie, no, Jackie cannot hide when she's being condescending. Like, that is one thing that lady cannot hide. So even when she said sunshine, it still sounded like when she said baby girl.
This boat is just not reaching.
It's not
But I'm glad she realized she has bigger fish to fry, and Sweet Tea is not one of them.
at all. Like, what? Jackie? Well, whatever. Anyways, the ladies are getting food for their men, and Alicia comes and puts the napkin down on Kima's lap. And that's when Kima makes this well trained comment. Like, but I like how all the ladies pretty much turned it into like a competition to see who could serve their man the best type thing. And then Jackie came out and put Curtis's napkin around his neck like a bib. That was funny.
No, because it's the best part that in the confessional, Curtis is like, the only reason why you did this is because you didn't want to feel left out.
Yeah. Then we
She
know.
ain't doing that.
Cause she's not doing none of that. Like Curtis
Curtis just stays exposing
Curtis
Jackie.
is lucky if he gets a meal. Cause we all know Jackie don't cook. Like,
Curtis is like shots fired every time he's in a confessional.
like what?
So you're lucky you are attending this confessional.
Right? Like, yo, no, that
But
was
I just
funny.
love when Jackie told Kemma, like, women are not trained, dogs are trained. Like, this is why I can't with him. And every time the men try to help him by, like, bruh, say less,
He just
he's
keeps
like, no,
digging.
say more.
Yeah, he just keeps digging his own grave. It's okay. I
Every
hope
time.
reunion time they like really eat him up
I hope so.
because that would be funny. That would be funny. But let's get into the argument between Alicia and Toya cuz this is where the flashback came from about Toya saying that the penis didn't grow. And Alicia's like, that she's satisfied with Kima. And I don't know if you caught it, but when she said that she's satisfied with Kima's penis or whatever, Simone's eyes opened wide because I feel like she remembered Toya saying what she said back in the day.
Because who, like, out of all comments you could have said, just be like, I'm satisfied with my marriage, I'm satisfied with my man. No, I'm
Yeah,
satisfied with his penis.
right,
That's coming from somewhere.
right. But Toya was quick with it. What did she say? That's all you can get or something? You know what?
Oh,
You know what? These ladies are too much. And Alicia's like, Kima thinks of me as so much, what, as a queen or some shit like that he doesn't want her to be doing those things. And then, honestly, whatever. Toya asked
if
Alicia,
that's your story, stick to it, boo.
right? And then Toya's asking Alicia, like, how she felt about the training remark. And Alicia's like, oh, I know he's joking or whatever. But then we have Kima in the next room talking about how he trained her about, oh, where's my food? Where's my food? Where's my food? Like, excuse me?
I wish someone would have just boxed him right there.
Yeah, like make your own food.
How about words? And this is why I say Alicia and Heavenly have similar marriages, but it's very different because of how the husbands communicate to them. And this
Yes.
is what I said. Heavenly does it out of like her love slash obsession for Damon.
Yes.
Alicia does it from what appears out of training.
Out of obligation.
Because for your man to really sit there at a table on TV with other men, talk about where's my food? Where's my food? You have to train them so they know. So it's just like automatic.
Yeah,
What?
no. That's wrong. At the end of the day, if that's the type of wife that you wanted, then you should have found a wife that was going to have dinner ready for you when you came home from work.
Someone who just wants to be a housewife at your beck and call.
Right? Like, you don't need to be doing all that. But Alicia saying that Eugene needs to train Toya because Toya's wild is wild in itself because Eugene's not doing that.
Like, what?
And like, why would you say that Eugene needs to get Toya a shock collar? And I just love how she was dying so hard at her own shock collar comment that she didn't realize that the rest of the ladies were looking at her like she was crazy.
That's the part where I had to watch back the episode and I had to tweet. I'm like, did no one else take in this comment at that moment?
No, I feel like they did. That's why they were looking at her like she was crazy.
Like, I don't even remember even seeing like a tweet about it, and I have to go back because I'm like, she did not really just sit here. And not only was she laughing at her own joke, but she was making like the shock, like knee jerk
Yeah,
reaction, like it was happening.
yeah. That was a little off for me, and honestly, that's why this needs to be her last season.
First and last.
Like we don't need y'all's controlling selves back here. At least when Dr. Heavenly was um telling us about her being a submissive wife and stuff like that, it was nothing like how Dr. Alicia and Kima are making it sound like. So
I don't know who's better.
I feel like, okay, so for me, everything that Alicia, okay, not everything, because there were some things she was saying that was crazy, but some of the things she was saying is literally some of the stuff we've actually witnessed, especially like with Damon and Heavenly, because when she said, like, um Eugene needs to be able to give Toya that look so that she knows that she needs to calm down or something like that. Well, first of all, I'm just gonna say I give my child that look. Okay, uh, if my man was to ever look at me like that, it would be the last look he ever made. Like I don't know what to tell you, but but like no, no, no. But I do want to say that it was one of the seasons when Contessa was in it and Heavenly was going off. I can't remember what she was going off about, but her and Damon had to leave. And it wasn't until her and Damon got to the car where Damon is like, okay, buddy, you need to calm down now. And Heavenly calmed down.
Oh. I feel like I could see the scene. I'm just trying to remember what it was
I
about.
feel like this was when it was Heavenly and Damon at Contessa's house.
Oh, when they had that couples dinner.
Yes. And they got into some argument, and it was a big argument for whatever reason.
It was
And
with that whole book thing Simone and Cecil were trying to do.
okay. Yeah, so that was like one instance where I can say that that was a good example of what Alicia was trying to say.
Yeah.
They're just saying everything all wrong. Like, just shut up. You guys are making it sound horrible.
Horrible's an understatement.
Like, I don't get it. I just don't get it. But whatever. Simone has them go back to the vacation home, and she has them in these little tents because they're having some little slumber party. And then that's when Jackie makes her comment about the slumber party is set up like middle school, so Sweet Tea should fit in. Listen.
I'm like, Jackie, you just said you forgive the girl.
See?
That comment was not necessary.
Like at all. At all. At all.
Jackie!
At all. Okay, let's just make a comparison to Beverly Hills for a moment because these ladies, well, the ladies on Beverly Hills, they weren't making these type of comments about Erica Jane
In what sense?
that she was dating an older man, and Tom Girardi is he is a grandpa. The man was
Here's the
senile.
thing.
The man had
No one's
Alzheimer's.
gonna make that joke with Erica Jane because Erica Jane will kick your ass.
Period.
And she already has that look and that attitude from day one.
Yeah,
Erica Jane is not somebody I would try. Not in this lifetime.
me either. So,
Erica and Kenya. Not in this lifetime.
but still, like all these little like baby girl stuff, I don't like it. I don't like it. And honestly, that's probably why Sweetie doesn't respect some of them.
Okay, but you see why I still can't respect Sweet Tea. Sweet Tea did not come into this as well with like that maturity. Sweet when the first thing when they asked Sweet Tea, "What is your thing with this marriage? Like your favorite part?" My girl goes, "Access to the money." So
Yeah.
no, she didn't set
See,
herself up well from day
yeah.
one.
And I feel like in the beginning she felt she was joking with friends. And it's cool if you want to joke with your friends, but you have to know the type of jokes to make with certain friends. Not all friends you can
You
have
don't
the
know
same
these
joke
ladies
with.
like that yet.
Yeah, so you
You
can't be
can't
saying
run a
stuff
joke
like
like
that.
that.
So in that sense, okay, whatever. But mm, I don't know. Jackie, that middle
You
school
so
comment
close,
was so uncalled for. So uncalled for.
Jackie. You getting like a whole chicken wing bone at this point. Grab the
Girl.
bone.
Girl. But okay, so they're in their little tents talking about all their problems that they have. And Curtis's biggest issue is that Jackie is always on social media, and Jackie's always
Now
on her
we wouldn't know
phone.
nothing about that, would we?
Girl, we unless we on TikTok, not on Instagram. We know nothing about Jackie's Instagram social life. Not by choice. But
Just say. And Simone's.
but yeah, Jackie's like, she makes money off of her social media. So
I know that's right.
when he wanted, that's probably why he's always in the Dominican Republic. But I don't know. I don't know. I have no idea. Whatever. Um, what else? Like, okay, let's talk about Kima putting money into the stock market and crypto and losing money in the crypto, but then being iffy because Alicia doesn't have an account for where $150,000 went. I just want to say that I watched all 50 parts of Risa Tisa's TikTok, and the only thing that's popping into my head right now is that Dr. Alicia got an offshore account, but she's a woman, so I ain't gonna blame her. Do what you gotta do,
Look
Dr.
here.
Alicia.
Dr. Alicia's planning her exit strategy.
Right?
She is saving up for a rainy day
Yep.
because I'm with Simone 10 toes down. There is no way a woman that educated, that successful, just loses 150K. And when Heavenly asked her about it on the live, she was like running in circles, like she couldn't answer it. Oh, like it goes to my kids, but sometimes you just don't know like how much or where it went and blah blah blah. So I
Hmm.
feel like she was purposely not trying to give Heavenly a direct answer because I am hoping that's what she's doing. She is saving up because you don't know what that man.
Right? Because why are you putting so much money into the stock market? And then the fact that you lost money in crypto is giving, what's those little monkeys that came out during the pandemic? I forget what they were called. NFTs.
Mm.
When NFTs first came out and people were spending like hundreds of thousands of dollars on these things, only to realize that now those same NFTs are worth like $0.
I was about to say, like, is that even still a thing?
No. So anybody who like put money into like buying an NFT or like whatever, like it's literally worth nothing now.
Mm-mm.
So knows. Knows. I don't know, but whatever. The episode ends off on a good note. They're all happy with their sex lives. Yay, everybody except for Cecil, who doesn't think that they're not having enough. Simone, get on that. Please get on it. That is your homework because
If
what?
there's one thing Simone and Jackie gonna be body and bench with, it's not having enough sex with their husbands because they're too tired.
We're too tired. Honestly, I liked when what Eugene and Toya had their confessional, and Eugene was like, "Oh, so you don't mind if I wake you up?" And Toya was like, "As long as you knock me back out." Like, period.
That that is the relationship I aspire for. Be
Like,
like,
right?
you gonna disturb my sleep?
Put me back to
Come
sleep.
correct.
Like, put me right back to bed. Like, ain't no reason I should be up this late anyways. Like, what? Put me back to bed. So, you know, I thought that was real cute.
And they were so serious with it too. Be like, and cut.
Yeah. Yeah, so the episode ends, and I'm puzzled because Phaedra said that her last relationship was someone she was with when she was in her teens. And I just couldn't help but think that about 12 episodes ago, she had a man who was supposedly a doctor.
No, you know what the whole teen thing is when she was talking about how she enjoys being single and not answering to no man and blah blah blah. But everyone keeps saying the timeline of her and Apollo being together never adds up. So is she lying about when she
Yeah,
got with Apollo?
I feel like we'd have to watch Atlanta for that. The only lie, okay, not the only lie, the one of the lies that I remember from Phaedra on Real Housewives of Atlanta was when she first came on and she was pregnant, and she kept telling everybody that she was like 6 months or whatever, whatever, and she's gonna have the baby early because everything is developed and all that stuff. And that was what Nene was telling her she's stupid. She's let the baby cook a little longer, make him come out when he's ready, or whatever. And it was Candy. Candy went to the hospital with Phaedra, and she's talking to the doctor. Phaedra's talking to the doctor, and the doctor's like, "Oh, you're full term. Like, we're ready to give birth." Da, da, da. But Candy's like, "I thought this girl said she was 6 months." So, so I feel like she lied about when she got married to Apollo. But I think she did say, and honestly, anybody can correct me on this. I feel like she did say that she met Apollo when they were teenagers in Atlanta.
That's what I'm trying to figure out. Like, what is the timeline? Because everyone comes after Phaedra and says that the timeline is wrong. She's lying. So it's like, is it when she met Apollo? Is it when she started dating Apollo?
Honestly, we'll never know.
Nope. Can't trust a thing
We'll
that comes
never
out of
know.
Phaedra's mouth.
Yeah, like we'll just never know because for her to say that her last relationship was with someone when she was in her teens, I was like, teens, whatever. She could just be one of those moms who just doesn't want to date until her sons get older.
Could be that too. She's dating, but she's not gonna have no other husband for now.
Yeah, or like not really be serious or whatever. So
Exactly.
it could be one of those. I
Yeah.
don't know. Yeah, it could be. So, girl, that's a wrap
We need to get
for us.
into the trailer for next week's episode.
Oh my God, girl, you know I don't watch these things.
I'm gonna give you the little snippet of the preview. It
Okay.
is the season finale. Jackie shows up with her son. Well, one of her two sons. Yes, Jackie has two sons that she fostered. They're not adopted.
Mm-hmm.
Two, sorry, let's backtrack. At the final dinner, they're gonna ask who's ever brought up divorce to their spouse, and everyone's shocked that Toya and Eugene have actually brought up divorce to each other.
Wait, honestly, I could see that. Toya's mouth is
I don't
reckless.
know,
Like,
understand why they're shocked.
I like that's not shocking.
Not. Then we get to
What
the
the heck?
gala. Jackie brings her son. Everyone shishi poo poo. Where's Curtis? This is
He's
Jackie's
in the
event.
DR. He's in the DR.
Heavenly calls out Toya in front of a crowd of people purposely.
Ooh, when she's like, Toya ain't donate, Toya ain't getting no money. Toya, why would you do that?
I'm like, Heavenly, we did so well this season with you and Toya being on good terms. Y'all ain't have no fight. Then you go and pull this shit.
I need to see the context. Like, what? I need to know. Like, did Toya piss her off before that? Like, what? Because honestly, to me, in that, because I did watch it. I'm like, I didn't watch that. I watched it. Um, to me, in that scene, it looked like Toya was gonna cry.
Yeah, that's embarrassing.
Like, why would she do that?
Like, this is not even like, oh, this is like a Buffy situation with this slip. You literally went on the mic and said, well, you know what, I just have to say it. I just have to say it.
They need to stop giving Heavenly mics because even when Dr. Damon was trying to talk at his little event or whatever, and Heavenly got on the mic about, hey, my man's trying to talk, y'all. This woman has no professionalism in her whatsoever.
Nope.
You couldn't tap a glass?
Ting ting.
Like,
Nothing.
honestly, Heavenly, we're just gonna have to wait and see what happens next week on the freaking season finale. First of all, why are these seasons so short?
Because Married to Medicine is a stepchild that Bravo doesn't care about. But
They need to start caring.
here's the best part. Our girl Quad shows up with, a good looking man on her arm. But
As she should.
was it a setup that her and Sweet Tea are both in these cleavage filled black sequin dresses? Greg
Who
looks like he
knows?
was stuttering.
Maybe it was a scheme that was set up by
Todd.
Todd.
Because I said, excuse me, how are you both in like identical style dresses?
Okay. In this case, we can say that maybe Greg has a type.
Clearly. And then Quad
Yeah.
goes, hello, Greg. And Greg looks like he was sweating bullets. I can't wait because Quad is like, I'm a smile in this man's face.
Good. And I love that for her because she's happy with herself.
Simone's there. Greg, are you okay? Simone, go sit down somewhere.
No, make her egg it on. Like, are you good, sir? Are you gonna fall on the floor? Are we gonna see foam come out of your mouth? Like,
Sweet Tea's trying to caress his bald head, like, you okay, baby?
she probably saw the beads of sweat coming through. Like,
The man was taking a shower in that same spot.
oh, I cannot wait. But I just cannot believe that it is really the season finale. Like, this is it, y'all.
This is it.
This is it. Apparently, allegedly, the season finale is supposed to be 3 parts from what I've seen. And, and, and Apollo's gonna be there.
This is the shit that pissed me off. We got no storyline from Phaedra all season. No mention of Apollo, no mention of no man. Apollo didn't show his face. What? For what reason would we have to see Apollo at the reunion?
Right?
And don't tell me no
He wasn't
co-parenting
even,
crap because she could have just said that on her own. That's a one sentence.
yeah, and he wasn't even at the birthday party. So
What makes Apollo relevant now?
at the reunion, like, I don't like that. Like, they need to stop that. It only works when they do Kathy Hilton on Beverly Hills, but like, this is not Beverly Hills and this is not Kathy Hilton. I'm sorry.
There's no need for Apollo.
And what's he gonna say? What are they gonna ask him? What are they gonna talk about?
There's no need for Apollo. Like that's it. Point blank. Period.
I don't know. I don't know, but we'll see what happens when reunion time comes.
I can't
And
wait.
what clips they
I can't wait because I
Ooh.
really do hope they address everything at the reunion. Yes, including Jackie's controversy. I hope everything gets addressed.
Hopefully, they will probably talk about Jackie's controversy.
Talk about that. Talk about how you voted Quad off the island. Talk about why is Apollo here.
Honestly, I just don't want these ladies to talk about Quad because they will not hold themselves accountable for not being her friend when she needed them the most.
Oh no. But I'm glad that Quad's gonna make an appearance. So like set the record straight, boo.
Right? And honestly, regardless of anything, I hope Quad comes back next season.
I do too. I can't lie. She adds a little
Yeah,
extra
like,
flair.
yeah, like she needs to come back. I'm sorry. I need Quad on my screen in some type of capacity. Not the screen on my phone, the screen on the TV.
Or just give her a spot on Housewives at this point.
Right? Like, honestly, something or the other.
Mm-hmm.
But today we are going to actually code black it out. Actually, I wanted to do code Raven because Raven is a 3-in-1. We got the bird, we got the color Raven, which means black, and then we also have That's So Raven.
I'm so happy you mentioned that.
We're gonna code Raven it out because Raven is still a color. It is a shade of black. Okay, honey. So we're gonna That's So Raven it out of here and hopefully tell the future about the reunion.
Got that right.
All right, y'all. Peace.
Bye.